नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरञ्चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं वाचं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् जितं ते पुण्डरीकाक्ष नमस्ते विश्वभावना नमस्तेस्तु हृषीकेश महापुरुष पूर्वज सदक्षरं ब्रह्म य ईश्वरः पुमान् गुणोर्मि सृष्टिस्थितिकालसल्लयः प्रधानबुद्ध्यादिजगत्प्रपञ्चसूः सनोऽस्तु विष्णुर्मतिभूतिमुक्तिदः अलातचक्रवद्यान्ति वातचक्रेरितानि तु यस्मात् ज्योतिंषि वहति प्रवहस्तेन स स्मृतः शिशुमारस्तु यः प्रोक्तः सद्ध्रुवो यत्र तिष्ठति सन्निवेशं च तस्यापि शृणुष्व मुनिसत्तमा यदन्ना कुरुते पापं तं दृष्ट्वा निशिमुच्यते यावन्त्यश्चैव ताराः ताः शिशुमाराश्रिता दिवि तावन्त्येव तु वर्षाणि जीवति अभ्यधिकानि च. So we were looking at the different constellations that are there, the star complexes that are there in the Akasham. So everything is tied to Dhruva in the means of Vata, that is they are tied through Vayu streams, that is streams of air. They form like rope and they tie all of these different star complexes to Dhruva, and then Dhruva is established in Shishumara. Shishumara we knew, we saw earlier also in the earlier chapters that Shishumara is the Dhyana Swarupam of Bhagavan, wherein we think of him as all of the Jyotis Swarupam that are present in the Akasha. He is of that form, so we think of him as in the form of a Jalajantu. So Shishumaraha iti kaschana Jalajantuhu vartate tadrupena eva Bhagavan tishtati Akashe iti Dhyana Rupam Dhyanasya Saulabhyartam tatra evam Rupam Manasi. It is easier for us to think of him in that manner. Okay. So Yavantyaha Taraha Taha Shishumara Ashritaha. So how many ever there are stars, all of them are based, have their substratum as Shishumara through Dhruva. Okay. Uttanapadastasya adhaha vigneyaha hi uttaraha hanuhu yajnaha adharaha cha vigneyaha dharmo murdhanam ashritaha. Since he started off the description of Shishumara here, now he wants to say about how each, what is there in each of those parts. So what are the constituents of this Shishumara? Okay, so the constituents of each of these the parts, adadu, when we spoke about the Vishwarupam of Bhagavan, we said that the trees are all the Romakupam, and then you had Nadi, that is the rivers were all Nadi, Raktam, Ityadikam tu tatra uktam. तथा अत्रापि शिशुमारः इति विष्णोः आकृतिश्चेत् तत्र एकैकस्यापि we have to do a comparison, we have to do a correlation between the human body and Bhagavan's Rupam there. So we have to point out to each and every star or graham to understand which part is what for Narayana Akriti, this Shishumara Akriti in particular. You can find this parallel in Bhagavatam also. So, Uttanapadaha tasya adhaha vigneyaha hi uttaraha hanuhu. Uttaraha tasya adhaha, Shishumarasya adhaha, below the Shishumara Akriti, you have this Uttanapada. Uttanapada is Dhruva's father, who has also become a star here. So, Uttanapadaha tasya adhaha vigneyaha. Uttaraha hanuhu. Hanuhu is this the tadambo, the chin portion is called Hanu. So Uttanapada is considered to be the Uttaraha, the upper jaw of Bhagavan in the form of Shishumara. So Uttaraha Hanuhu, the upper jaw of Bhagavan is Uttanapada. Yajnaha is the Adhara portion. That is the Adharaha Hanuhu. The lower jaw is Yajna, Yajna Purusha. Dharmaha Murdhanam Ashritaha. Dharma is the head of this Shishumara Akriti. Hridi Narayanaha cha aste. Shishumara itself is Narayana, But then in the Hridaye tu tatra Narayanaha vartate iti. You can have different amshas. That is why you had Parashurama and Rama meeting. Two amshas of Bhagavan can meet there. So each one is different here. This is idella vande edukna the dhyana murtehe saulabhyarthameva atra. Okay, so you think of all of these things. So there are different varieties that he gives us, and this helps us in thinking about him in different ways. So Ashvinau Purva Padayoho. Ashwini Devatas are the 2 4 feet, and that is it's the Shishumara is a Jalajantu, right? So it has 4 feet here. So the 2 front feet are Ashwini Devatas. Varunaha Aryamacha Paschime Tasya Sakthini are 2 hind legs. So the 2 legs which are the Purankal, Munkal rendu solrol ya, and the Pinnadi irukkudiya rendu kaal. Those 2 are Varuna and Aryama. The next is Shishnaha Samvatsaraha Tasya Mitraha Apanam Samashiritaha. Shishnaha, the private part, sexual organ, is Samvatsara. And then Mitra forms the organ of excretion. Apanam Samashritaha. Puche Agnihi. Agni is present in the tail of Bhagavan. Mahendrascha Kashyapaha Atha Tato Dhruvaha. In the tail, you have all of these 4 successively. So first you have Agni, then Mahendraha, Indraha, Kashyapaha, Tadanantaram Dhruvaha. So Dhruva exists at the tail of this Shishumara Akriti. Tarakaha Shishumarasya na astam eti chatushtayam. These 4 in the form of 4 stars, that is Agni, Mahendra, Kashyapa and Dhruva, are 4 stars which never set at all. There is no setting of these stars. When we think of Venus or any other star, there is an Udayam, that is, there is an appearance of those stars, and there is a setting of those stars. Astamanam chapi asti, Udayaha api asti. Kintu etesham chaturnam api tatha astamanam nasti ityeva. So na astam eti chatushtayam. So ete tarakaha chatushtayam api na astam eti. Iti eshaha sanniveshaha ayam prithivya jyotisham tatha deepanam udadhinam cha parvatanam cha kirtitaha varshanam cha nadinam cha ye cha teshu vasanti vai tesham swarupamakhyatam sankhepataha shruyatam punaha. Iti eshaha ayam sanniveshaha prithivyaha jyotisham sanniveshaha uktaha. So everything is going to go and connect to ayam sanniveshaha sankshepaha cha tesham swarupam cha sankshepaha akhyatam enga irukanda akhyatam ayameva sanniveshaha. This is the arrangement of Prithvi Jyotisham Sanniveshaha, the arrangement of all the asterums or all the Jyotis Swarupam that is there in the Akasha, Dvipanam, the arrangement of all the islands, the arrangement of all the Udadhinam, Samudras, Parvatanam, and the arrangement of the mountains, Varshanam, the different divisions of regions within each of those islands, and Nadinam cha Sanniveshaha. Evam iti eshaha sanniveshaha asti. So until this you take it as one sentence along with the earlier shloka. So eshaha eva prithivyaha jyotisham dvipanam udadinam parvatanam varshanam nadinam cha ayam sanniveshaha kirtitaha. This is the arrangement that I have spoken about till now in the earlier chapters. Yeshu cha teshu vasanti tesham swarupam akhyatam, who are all staying in these particular dvipas and regions and mountains and near the rivers, all of those have also been said before. Tesham swarupam api akhyatam, their form has also been said before. Now I will again repeat those in a very Sankshipta format. Sankshepaha shruyatam punaha. Listen to the summary of it quickly. Yadambu. Now the summary is going to be in a different format. It is not going to be the same thing again and again, but he is going to talk about how Vishnu Shakti or Vishnu Mahatmyam is responsible for keeping all of these in place. So Yadambu Vaishnavaha Kayaha Tataha Vipra Vasundhara Padmakara Samudbhuta Parvata Abdhyadi Sanyuta. Yat Vaishnavaha Ambu Vaishnavaha Kayaha Ambu Yat Ambu Vartate Saha Eva Vaishnavaha Kayaha. So the Vishnu Maya form is water. So the first format of Vishnu was water. So from the waters only, which is the body of Vishnu, this earth was produced. Okay. So Apaha Eva Tatra Prathamataya Asit. So Sarvatra there was only Jalapurnam Asit Sarvatra iti. We have read this before also. So the first form of Vishnu, Vaishnavaha Kayaha, the first form of Vishnu was Ambu. Yat Ambu Asit. Tataha eva, from there Vasundhara Samudbhuta, this earth was formed. Bhumi was formed. He Vipra, Kidrishi Bhumihi, so Padmakara, it is in the form of a lotus. That is, lotus, just as how the lotus blooms from inside out, in the same manner this entire Brahmandam was also formed, or this earth was formed in the form of a lotus. That is, it bloomed out. அதாவது all of these parvatas etc were inside and slowly it just அப்படியே ஒரு பூ வெளியில விரியற மாதிரி அது விரிஞ்சதுங்கிறதுக்காக பத்மாகாரா. So it bloomed out like a lotus. Parvata abdhi adi samyuta. So it had a lot of these forests etc. Seas and mountains and other things were also formed inside this earth. ज्योतिंषि विष्णुर्भुवनानि विष्णुः वनानि विष्णुः गिरयो दिशश्च नद्यः समुद्राश्च स एव सर्वं यदस्ति यन्नास्ति च विप्रवर्य. हे विप्रवर्य, यस्मात् कारणात् अत्र वैष्णवः कायः अम्बु एव और जलम् एव तत्र पृथिव्याः उत्पत्तेः कारणतया विद्यते इति कारणात् सर्वमेव अत्र यद्यद् दृश्यते तत् सर्वं तु विष्णुः एव. So he enumerates everything that is there on this earth and says it is Vishnu. Jyotimshi Vishnu. The stars are all Vishnu. Bhuvanani Vishnu. The worlds are all Vishnu. Vanani Vishnu. Forests are Vishnu. Girayaha, mountains. Dishaha, the directions are Vishnu. Nadyaha, Nadi, the rivers are Vishnu, Samudras, oceans are Vishnu. Saeva sarvam yat asti yat nasti cha. Whatever there is not, adavadhu jnanam ajnanam cha sayeva iti. Yat asti jnanam sayeva, yat nasti jnanam nasti chet. If there is a point where there is nothing, then that is also him. That is, everything is him. Adhikaha solar en nasti tadapi sayeva Vishnuhu iti. Jnana swarupo bhagavan yataha asau asheshamurtihi natu vastu bhutaha tatohi shailabdhi dharadi bhedan janihi vijnana vijrambhitani. Jnana swarupaha bhagavan. Bhagavan Vishnu is identical with knowledge. That is, he is of the swarupam of knowledge, through which, because of that, he is of the form of everything. Knowledge is something that we can associate with the objects of the world also. When we think, when we look at, let's say, a computer or a desktop, a monitor, what are all this? We have the knowledge that this is a monitor. We have the knowledge that this is a computer. So it is of the form of knowledge. Otherwise, there is nothing else there. If there is something which doesn't exist in the form of a knowledge, there is no samjna to it, there is no rupam to it. Still, he is that abstract form. So, Jnanaswarupaha Bhagavan Yataha Asau Ashesha Murtihi Saeva Ashesha Rupena Vidyate iti Karanat Saeva Jnanaswarupaha iti. So, every object has a presence or has a value as long as there is at least even one person, one jiva who has the knowledge of that. So because every object is of Bhagavan's form, then, and every object is a jnanam, is a kind of a jnanam. Bhagavan is jnana swarupam. Logic works that way. Okay. So yataha asau eva asheshamurtihi natu vastubhutaha. He is not of the form of that object itself. He doesn't exist only in that object, but he also exists in the knowledge of that object. Tataha hi shailabdhi daradi bhedana janihi.
Advaitam also comes in.
Of course, sama definite varudhu. So ungalku the thing is, because Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, Dvaitam, all of these find their presence in Shruti, Puranam, everywhere. So people adukku etta madri avaludiya oru system ku etta madri adile irundhu idu eduthukra oru reference ஐ எடுத்துண்டு they expand their philosophy.
Right, yeah.
அதுதான். The problem comes with when they are unable to justify certain things which are very purely Advaitam or very purely Vishishtadvaitam. அப்போதான் சண்டை வருது இல்லையா? So that is when there arises some philosophical differences and systematical metaphysical differences which they are unable to இது coincide பண்ணி சொல்ல முடியல. அதனால புராணத்தை படிக்கிறச்சே there is more truth to it. Okay, he exists as this also. There is this format also. You don't need to take only one philosophy as the ultimate. அதுதான். So tataha hi shailabdhi daradi bhedan janihi vijnana vijrambitani etat sarvani tu, whatever we think of as mountains, oceans and all these things, vijrambitam is that which has like in a diverse manner all of these has come out from the earth, right? So all of these things are vijnana vijrambitam. It is not jnanam. Usually in philosophy we make a difference between vijnanam and jnanam. Vijnanamaya koshaha notu, we talk about vijnanam as existing within buddhi there. So it is an intellectual process there. So there you take it as vijnanam. Jnanam, think of jnanam as the ultimate jnana swarupaha Bhagavan iti. So that becomes just the consciousness, chit swarupam iti. Atra tu vijnana vijrambitani iti chet tatra mayaya eva tatra yatkimapi vijrambitam yatkimapi vartate loke tat sarvam tu maya asti iti karanat vijnana vijrambitam ityuktam. So know that these all of these differences have come about because of the buddhi associating itself with the objects of the world. So jnanaswarupo Bhagavan yato asau asheshamurtir natu vastu bhutaha tato hi shailabdhi daradi bhedana. Shaila, abdhi, dhara. Shaila is mountain, abdhi samudra, dhara earth. So these are all the differences. Janihi, understand these differences as to have come out of vijrambitam because of the buddhi vijnanam. Yadatu shuddham nijarupi sarvam karmakshaye jnanam apasta dosham tadahi sankalpataroho phalani bhavantino vastushu vastu bhedaha. Yadatu shuddham nijarupi sarvam jnanam apasta dosham karmakshaye sati. Karmakshaye sati, when our karma is completely removed and knowledge is pure there. Shuddham jnanam bhavati tattu apasta dosham, without any doshas of sattva, rajas, tamas, etc. or maya rahitam, without any defects or dosham with respect to maya. And it is nijarupi when it is of the format of Atmaswarupam, Nija Rupam. So Nija Rupam here becomes where there is only the consciousness of the Atmaswarupa or Atmananda Rupena yatra shuddham vastu pratipadyate tada eva sankalpataroho phalani bhavanti. Different varieties, the varieties of the substances completely stop existing. No bhavanti. Sankalpataroho phalani vastushu vastubhedaha cha no bhavanti. They do not exist. So that is the fruits of the desire. Here you take it as sankalpa taruhu iti chet tatra sankalpaha eva taruhu. It is like a manas becomes like a tree, and the fruits of that is any desire that we have with respect to ragadvesha. So desires always come about because of ragadvesha, and we act upon that. The moment that ragadvesha exists, then we have a resultant actions because of that, and it goes and deposits itself as a income in our karma bank. So the phalam becomes an income in the karma bank, which means we will have to take another janma to understand it. Okay, so now what happens when we understand the original swarupam of Atma Swarupam or Bhagavan, then the sankalpa taru, manoratha rupa taruhuta taroho phalani eva na santi, tarhi tatra karma sanchayaha na bhavati iti, karmanam kshayaha eva bhavati. As our bank balance comes to zero, punya papa balance goes to zero, there are no further fruits from the sankalpa taru, that any action that we make will not result in an apurvam or a punyam or papam which will wait for another janma. Tatha nasti, that is because of our knowledge, jnanam completely destroys any sanchita karma, and it also destroys agami karma. That is what it means by sankalpataroho phalani no bhavanti. Agami karma yadyad vidyate tattu na phalantyeva. All of those do not even take any result in your life. Okay, vastushu vastu bhedaha no bhavanti, and in the different objects of the world also we do not find any differences between them. There is no sarvatma bhavaha tatra bhavati eva. Vastushu vastu bhedaha na drishyante tasya. This is a jivan mukti state of that person. Yada tu shuddham nijarupi sarvam karmakshaye jnanam apasta dosham tada hi sankalpataroho phalani no bhavanti vastushu vastu bhedaha no bhavanti. Vastu asti kim kutrachit आदि मध्य पर्यंत हीनम सततैक रूपम यच्चान्यथात्वं द्विजयाति भूयो न तथा तत्र कुतो हि तत्वं. वस्तु अस्ति किम कुत्रचित आदि मध्य none of these things are existing. So the difference between there is no desha paricheda kala paricheda vastu parichedah nasti yatah tatra atmajnanameva vartate iti karanat. So, kim vastu asti? What is the vastu that is kim vastu pratibhasate tasya manasi? There is no other vastu that is manifesting in his mind. He sees everything as Atma. So, kim vastu asti? What vastu can, what substance can exist there? Kutrachit, anywhere. Where is that thing which is adi madhya paryanta heenam? Now, because we are talking about a vastu which doesn't have an adi, madhya and paryantam. Paryantam is antam. There is nothing in this object which doesn't. So atma swarupe tu tatra adihi nasti, madhyam nasti, antamapi nasti, tasmat satatam ekarupena vartate, satatam sada ekarupataya eva bhasate, tarhi tadrishe kutrachit vastuni vastu asti kim. Is there an object to point out? Because this object is, there is no end, there is no beginning, there is no middle to this Atma Swarupa, and it always exists in one particular form, vikara rahitam ekarupam eva. Yacha anyathatvam dija yati bhuyo na tat भूयः हे द्विज भूयः यत् च अन्यथात्वं न याति, and again that which does not transform itself to another thing, tatra kutaha hi tattvam. So how can if there is an object which changes its character, then how can we talk about tattvam in that object? So yat anyathatvam yati, tat na tattvam. If you remove this, if you put this na here, then kutaha tattvam, tadeva tattvam iti. You can take this na to the tattvam also, or you can take this na to na yati ityapi. So easier way to understand this is na tattvam ityeva, as opposed to the earlier line. The first line talks about Atma Swarupam. The second line talks about all of these illusory appearances of these objects. So what does it say in the first one? Kim vastu, what is this substance? Which is Atma Swarupam. Vastushu vastubedaha yatra na vidyate tattu vastu katham bhavati. Tattu adimadhya paryantahinam satatam ekarupam vartate. Kutrachidapi. Wherever you look at this Atma Swarupa, it does not have an Adi, Madhyam or Antam. And it is ever present in one form. So what to say of objects which we look at in the world and find that there is an Anyathatvam to it. So Yatacha Anyathatvam Yati Bhuyaha. Those objects which have a transformation, which we are able to see that it moves through the 6 stages of Jayate, Vardhate, Asti, Apachiyate, Parikshiyate, Nashyati. All of these are the bhavas, bhava vikaras that happens for the objects in the world. These are the transformations that happen to every person. There is an utpatti sthanam for every object. There is an increase or a transformation. There is a destruction part for it. Even if it is plastic, after 2 million years at least, there will be a destruction for it. You can actually transform it into another recyclable plastic object also. So there is a transformation possible for all of these objects that we see in the world. So anyathatvam yati. Yat, that object which has the capability of transforming, tat kutaha tatra tattvam. How can there exist a tattvam? So there is no tattvam to it. Okay, only that object which does not transform, only that is the tattvam. Tattvam atrato satyavastu iti. Only that is the ultimate truth. Mahi ghatatvam, ghatataha kapalika. Mahi is mrit, a lump of clay. So a lump of clay can transform into a pot. So mahi ghatatvam ghatataha kapalika kapalika churnarajaha tataha anuhu janaihi swakarmaha karmastimita atma nischayaihi alakshate bruhi kimatra vastu. Every person has a transformation, just like how a lump of clay has its own set of transformations. You take a clay, mahi is earth. So in other words, you take it as mud. Mud can be transformed into a pot. Ghatatvam yati. Ghatataha, from the pot, kapalika. Kapalika, if you break the pot, you are left with one small kapalam. அதாவது இந்த ஓடு மாதிரி சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, பிக்ஷா பாத்திரம் இவ தத்ர கபாலம் இவ கஷ்டித் ஜாயதே. யதா வயம் கடம் கடஸ்ய நாசः क्रियते तत्र तदा कपालः जायते. So or kapalika. Kapalika churnarajah. Kapalika becomes churnarajah. That is it. When you further destroy it, it becomes into dust. Churna or powder, rajas is dust. So it becomes into the form, when it is broken up, it becomes into the form of rajas or dust. Tataha, from this dust, slowly as it gets destroyed, you are only left with anu particles. அதாவது கண்ணுக்கே தெரியாத மாதிரி. எத்து தத்ர பிரத்யக்ஷ ரூபம் நாஸ்தி தாத்ருஷ அனுரூபம் ஸ்வீகரோதி. Right? It goes back into its probably original format of anu. Janaihi swakarma stimita atma nischayaihi janaihi evam alakshyate. So people who are completely understand, so swakarma stimita, those who are whose knowledge is obstructed by swakarma, they எப்படி எடுத்துக்கிறது, ததாபி அத்திர ஜனைஹி ஆலக்ஷ்யத்தேன்னா இது ஜனாஹா Lakshyan, okay. People here, those who, the Jivaha ye santi atra bhumau, we look at, when we look at all the Jivas, living beings who are present here, their Atma Nischaya, their understanding of Atma Swarupam is completely stimitam, obstructed by Swakarma, by their own actions. A lot of karma has been accumulated by them. So all of those karmas are stopping them from understanding the Atma Anubhava, understanding Brahmanandam. So which means they do not have the perfect knowledge of Atma. Hence, all of these people are also stopped from, are also like these objects in the world which have transformation, right? So, kim atra vastu. So what is the true object? Is this reality? That's what we are asking. So when we take a lump of clay, the lump of clay, we see that it transforms, it becomes, it takes on different shapes, and at the end it becomes anu. तर्हि अत्र जनाः अपि एवमेव स्वकर्मभिः स्तिमिताः आत्मज्ञानम् अविद्यमानाः ते they do not have Atmajnanam. They are completely blocked by their own karma, and they also go through this kind of a transformation. Jayate, Asti, Vardhate, all of these 6 Shad Bhava Vikaras are present for even these people. So, Bruhi, Kimatra Vastu. So, what is the true reality here? Tell me. Iti Parasharaha Maitreyam Prichhati Atra. So, Mahi Ghatatvam Ghatataha Kapalika Kapalika Churnarajaha Tataha Anuhu Janaihi Swakarma Stimita Atmanischayihi Alakshyate Bruhi Kimatra Vastu Tasmat Na Vijnanam Rite Asti Kinchit Kvachit Kadachit Dvija Vastu Jatam Vijnanam Ekam Nijakarma Bheda Vibhinna Chittehe Bahudha Apyupetam Chittehe va Chitti, oh, Chitti is, I think, Chaitanyam iti. அதாவது வாசாரம்பணம் விகாரோ மிருத்திகேத்யேவ சத்தியம் இது இதில் இருக்கு உபனிஷத்தில். ஸோ தட்ஸ் வை இட் இஸ் செட் வாச்சா ஆரம்பணம் எத்திர கிரியதே. த மோமெண்ட் வி ட்ரை டு attribute a name or something to it, then it loses its reality. It loses its original. So immediately Ghataha, Kapalam, Rajaha, Churnam, we start naming and we start giving differences to each of those. But all of those, the original is only mud. That is the Satyam. So, Mrittika ityeva Satyam. Yadyapi Janaha, even though living beings are totally different because of their karma, still that Atma Swarupam is the original Tattva. Okay. So, Tasmat na Vijnanam Mrite Vrittignana Avachinnaihi Shokadibihi Nirastaha Sangaha Jnanam. So, he takes Vijnanam here as the ultimate Jnanam. तस्मात् विज्ञानं मृते न किमपि अस्ति. ज्ञानस्वरूपात् अन्यत् किमपि नास्ति. There is nothing other than ज्ञानं, knowledge. क्वचित् कदाचित् वस्तु जातं. There is no other vastu other than ज्ञानं. Every vastu is existing because we understand it in our mind. So knowledge is the ultimate tattvam. Vijnanam ekameva. There is only one knowledge. Nijakarma bheda vibhinna chittehe. Chitti here is each of those things are perceived differently because of the karma differences in each of these jivas. Hence there is a difference in the object. Bahudha apyupetam. It is understood as many even though it is only one. Okay, yatha sattapotapyata bahusyam prajayeyeti. He thought and he himself became as everything. So bahuda atra abhyupapattihi vartate, that is pratitihi vartate, kintu tatra vastu ekameva vijnanam iti jnanaswarupataya tatra ekameva bhasate. Okay, jnanam vishuddham. What form is this jnanam? Jnanam vishuddham. It is pure, vimalam, malarahitam, tari maya roopa sattva rajas tamo gunatmaka maya rahitam, vishokam, shokadibihi rahitam. There is no shoka, that is maya karya roopam sarvam tu tatra na vidyate. Atmani. So Vishokam, Ashesha Lobhadi Nirasta Sangam. There is no attachment with respect to Lobha, Kama Krodha Lobhadi Rupena. Tatra Yaha Yaha Sangaha Jayate Vastushu Tadrisha Sangaha tu Nasti Atmani iti. Ekam, it is only one Vastu. Ekam Sat, Sadvastu. Ekam Eva Paramaha, Parameshaha. Ekam Sadekam Mityukte. Sadvastu tadekameva. Ekam iti tatra vastu bhedaha nasti. You are trying to point out that there are no differences here. Ekam, in the sense, there is no differences. Vastu bhedaha nasti. Parichedaha nasti. Sadekam ityukte Bauddha mate tu tatra shunyam eva ekam vastu. So for Bauddha matam, it is Shunyam which is the ultimate reality for them. But here it is, that is an Abhavapada. Shunyam is something that is non-existent, right? There is nothing. Nothing, everything came from nothingness. That is their policy. That is their philosophy here. Whereas Advaite tu, na vidyate dvaitam yatra. So we need an Adhishtana Swarupam. Advaitam, the Padam can be the Vigraha Vakyam for the Padam Advaitam can be in two ways. The first one is Na Vidyate Dvaitam. There is no duality. Where does it exist? You are not talking about that at all. So which means it can indicate Shunyam also. Shunyam is a place where there is no duality at all, which means there is only Shunyam. Or in the case of Advaita Vedanta, we take it as न विद्यते द्वैतम यत्र यत्र इत्युक्ते ब्रह्मणि आत्मस्वरूपे इति. So we need an existing one object which proves to be the substratum of everything else. So sat ekam paramaha sayeva, he is the ultimate vastu. Pareshaha is the inner controller of everybody. Saha eva vasudevaha, he is Vasudeva. Na yataha anyat asti, beyond whom there is nothing else. Yataha Vasudevat Vastunaha Kimapi Anyat Nasti. Sayeva Ekam Vastu Yat Vidyate. Okay. Sadbhava evam bhavato maya uktaha jnanam yatha satyam asatyam anyat etattu yat samvyavahara bhutam tatrapi choktam bhuvanashritam te. So that which I have explained now is sadbhavaha evam. This is the, it has an existence. Sadbhavaha, there is a bhavarupam for this object. So sadbhavaha evam bhavataha maya uktaha. I have spoken about this satswarupa to you. It is the jnanaswarupam. Yatha satyam Jnanam yatha satyam, just as how knowledge is true, in the same way, anyat sarvam asatyam. Anyat asatyam, everything else is illusory or it is non-existent. Etattu yat samvyavahara bhutam tatrapi choktam bhuvanashritam te. Samvyavaharam, whatever is the vacha arambhanam yadyat kriyate, vyavaharaha yatra yatra kriyate. So any that which I have explained to you with respect to words, samvyavahara, or actions, all of the actions that I have spoken till now, all of those which is ashritam, bhuvana ashritam yat vartate, tadapi te uktam eva. So all of this exists in this Brahman. And all of the actions that I have spoken about as Brahmandam, Dhruva, Shishumara, whatever I have spoken of, yat samvyavahara bhutam tat sarvam tu bhuvana ashritam tat sarvam uktam tatrapi tatraiva tatri brahmani eva etat sarvam vidyate iti maya proktam. Yajnaha pashuhu vannihi ashesha ritvik somaha suraha swargamayaha cha kamaha ityadi karmashrita marga drishtam bhuradi bhogascha phalani tesham. Bhuvanam ashritam yatyat sarvam vidyate tadapi. So what are all the things that exist within this world? He said, Sankshepataha uchyate maya iti. Right? Punaha, I will tell you about all of these things in brief. Right? In brief is this. Yajnaha, there is sacrifice that happens here. There are pashu, animals which are being used here. Vanhi, Agni. Ashesha Ritvik, those who perform as Yajamana, Somaha, Soma Lata, Athava Somaha Chandraha, Yataha, Tatra Oshati Udbhutam Bhavati, Suraha, Devas, Swargamayaha, Kamaha, the desire with respect to attaining Swarga, Ityadi Karmashrita Marga Drishtam Sarvam, Tesham Bhuradi Bhogascha, Phalani, Yachayetat Bhuvanagatam Maya Tava Uktam. You will have to come and connect it to the next sentence here. So all of these objects are karma ashritam. These are dependent on the actions that we follow, and this margam is called karma marga. So karma ashritaha margaha, a path which depends on the actions that we perform in the form of sacrifices, etc. Bhuradi bhogaha phalani tesham, the different bhogas, that is the different worlds that are bhur bhuva swaha maha janaha tapaha ityadi lokaha ye vidyante tatra vidyamanaha bhogaha, the enjoyments that are found in those places, and tesham phalani, the resultant fruits of those actions or those enjoyments, all of these yachayetat bhuvanagatam maya tava uktam. All of these which I have spoken to you, which are dependent on this world, what of it? Sarvatra vrajatihi tatra karma vasyaha. A person who is controlled by karma goes to all of these worlds and enjoys all of these things. Jnatvaiva dhruvam achalam sadaika rupam tat kuryad vishatihi yena vasudevam. If he is karma vashyaha, if he is controlled by his actions, karma, then he enjoys all of these things and this great Brahmandam, which has so many different things, Pitrayanam, Devayanam, whatnot, all of these that he described till now. If we understand Vasudevam, Dhruvam, Achalam, Jnatva eva, when we understand that all of these things exist in that Dhruva, or not Dhruva Nakshatram, but we think of him as the Sthira Bhagavan. Achalam, one who does not transform at all. Sada Eka Rupam, one who exists in just one format. If we understand him as that, then Vasudevam Vishati. Tat kuryat sada ekarupam tat kuryat, when you manasi kuryat, when you understand him as the only format in your mind. See, karma vashyaha jivaha nana yonihi vrajati iti jnatva, when you understand that only a person who is controlled by karma goes to all of these worlds, takes on different janma and experiences all of his results of the actions. After understanding this format, evam jnatva dhruvam nityam achalam paripurnam sadaika rupam vasudevam yena upayena vishati tat kuryat. Okay, the anvaya comes that way. Yena margena vasudevam vishati. So you, with whatever yoga marga, either bhakti marga, jnana margam or karma margam, whichever marga you want to follow, but you follow with the idea that you want to get sayujyam with Vasudeva. If that, having that in your mind as goal, you will have to perform the actions that will give you that result. That is, it will give you moksha. Is that clear? Iti Sri Mahapurane Dvitiyamshe Dvadashodhyayah. So with this, the 12th Adhyaya is done. Okay, I'll stop with this.